After 2 days of marathon meetings between the US envoys, Ukraine and some of their European allies in Berlin, Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelenskyy said they're making real progress towards peace, even though it's been a very difficult process.
I want to thank Germany for this opportunity to intensify our work for peace. These are truly important days which can decide a great deal. I hope they can help bring peace closer, even though this is very difficult.
Now, a US official has also talked really positively about these meetings, going as far as to say 90% of issues between Russia and Ukraine have now been resolved. There are still some outstanding issues, such as territory agreements, but it's understood that Russia is now open to Ukraine joining the European Union. This comes after Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelenskyy recently withdrew his call to join NATO. However, he hasn't stopped calling for security guarantees in the event of peace or a ceasefire. And what's happened in these latest meetings is that the US has offered, we understand, security guarantees that are similar to NATO's Article 5, which is something the German Chancellor, who has been at these meetings in Berlin, has described as remarkable. And he says this is the best chance of peace in Ukraine since Russia's full-scale invasion in 2022.
In recent days, we have seen significant diplomatic momentum, perhaps the most since the war began on February 24, 2022. We now have the opportunity for a genuine peace process for Ukraine. This plant is still small, but the opportunity is real.
This comes after weeks of really intense meetings between the US and Ukraine, and also the US and Russia, a lot of the European allies getting involved, as President Donald Trump really makes a push for peace.
They're closer now. We had numerous conversations with President Putin of Russia, and I think we're closer now than we have been ever.
There are still a lot of negotiations to come, especially in regards to territory, and there'll be more meetings between European officials, Ukraine and the US and Russia over coming days.